Okay, anyone tuning in on Twitch, just give me a moment, and hopefully I can change the title of the stream because apparently I cannot. Twitch has changed some things, and got okay. Um, there we go. Now I can edit, and now I'm hearing myself in my ears. This is stupid. Okay, now I pause it, so now I don't have to worry about that. Change the category to corpse party. Okay, corpse party anthology. Sachiko's game of love is perfect to you. I guess that's what it is. Yeah, I guess that is what it is on Twitch anyway. There's also Corpse Party Zero. I don't think I've seen that. Let's see here. Can I put comedy on there? As stand-up comedy. No, I'm not doing stand-up comedy. Um. So anyway, I was planning on doing Persona 4. What's Persona 4? Persona 5. I may still do it. I'm thinking of going kind of back and forth. Like there's been something I've been thinking of doing for a while now. Um, and this could be a good way to do it. The thing is, I've been taking the past month or so off. Uh, at least half of it in light of what's been going on. It's just a lot. um, Also, the green screen still isn't quite working. Like I have no freaking clue how to light this damn thing. Like I finally figured out how to light myself with this uh softbox and stuff, but um so my face looks better and not nearly as overexposed. But now the green screen is all weird because I have like this lamp all the way over there, and then I have another lamp which you can kind of see reflecting off my face a little bit when I turn this way. That I'm attempting to light the green screen with. Not quite entirely successful, but like it does do something. It's basically like pointed at the ceiling and bouncing off the ceiling and onto the green screen. I probably most of it is just the shadows from it's the shadows from like everything that's in front of it, which I can't do anything about without like literally moving all my furniture. So um, good part of it is I have a monitor which I'm planning on moving. Um, that's probably a good part of it. So I should probably move that eventually. Um, but anyway, like I can customize my channel now. That's kind of cool. Um, like I might work on that in the next few days. Um, but anyway, I just sort of threw this background together and everything. I don't really have a intro screen because that's like totally configured for Persona 5. Um, but yeah, I wanted to play something a little lighter than Persona 5. So I just need a pick me up. So we're playing a game called Corpse Party. What could possibly be lighter than that? But this is actually kind of a, I suppose it's basically a guidance game. In the series, um, if I'm using the term correctly, anyway. Basically, it's a visual novel spinoff. Um, Probably roughly in the lines of Blood Covered in terms of being a visual novel, as opposed to which already wins at points with me because I prefer the visual novel format. Like Blood Covered is probably the only other corpse party game I'd be willing to try and actually play. Because everything else is more um getting chased by ghosts and they're trying to kill you, and I would just get the bad end as soon as the earliest opportunity presents itself. So I feel like I just don't have the skill for the skill-based corpse party games. Um, I'll probably buy them all eventually because I'm a fan of them and I enjoy watching some of the let's plays of them, particularly those of Lotus Prince. Shout out to to Lotus Prince, who has done the first three games that have been released in the States, which would be the original PSP version, Blood Covered on PSP, and uh, the third one, kind of like Core Trilogy, which is the Course Party 2. Course Party 2 is effectively another Gaiden type of game. Um, Basically, like peripherally played and well, like I see the core trilogy of Course Party games being uh not Blood Covered. It'd be that Course Party Blood Covered I think is the first one actually. Um that or like the remake for PSP, which had never been released on PC as far as I know. Like the a version of the original PC game is what we have currently. Um so there's Blood Covered, there's Book of Shadows, and then there's the third one, which I have. I'm gonna grab the Vita copy. Blood Drive. Blood Drive is the these are the two core party games I own basically and will probably never play. Um, the 3DS port of the original, which I think is even more enhanced than Blood Covered was. And then this is like the alternate cover of Blood Drive for PSP. One of two, or PS Vita rather. One of only two third party games that I actually um, own physically, and I own two PSP games. If you believe it, Blood Covered and Book of Shadows. Book of Shadows being the one I next willing to play after that. Even though it would be weird for no one who hasn't played the original. Like this, I'm not really sure if you need to play the original. Like you would need to play the original to like know kind of who the characters are, but like because this is like a major spin-off, it could even be like a replacement for the original. But there's probably gonna be a lot of references and such that may only make sense if you're familiar with the original game. Heck, I might not even remember half of it. So, we'll see. Also, this game has one review on GOG.com, which is like a 1 out of 5 stars because basically because it's a visual novel and um they weren't expecting a visual novel, I guess, and they don't understand how visual novels work. Because I think he complained that like he was like 3 hour or however many hours and he has still hasn't gotten a point yet. And apparently there are multiple endings, so there are choices. Visual novels sometimes take a while to ramp up to the point where like you're given choices. So I don't know what to tell you. I'm not sure we'll arrive at a choice, especially with the way I'm blabbing on. Um, so anyway, oh yeah, another little rant. I'll try and make this as short as possible. So we have a Minecraft realm right now. And this is actually sort of a PSA kind of heads up um about the realm if you're thinking of joining. Um, don't really do anything in Nether right now. Especially don't quit your game in the Nether because we're possibly going to try to my friend Aaron who runs it uh needs to try to get on Windows 10 and get into that version of the game and create a like download the world and then edit it to erase the current version of another because we need to manually reset it. Um, I believe that means that potentially it's hard to say what's going to happen, but potentially you could end up getting stuck or like erased. I don't know what the heck is going to happen, but like you could potentially end up getting stuck inside something. Um, but there's no way to in game properly you reset the nether anymore. Um, and I think they could allow that now with the nether update. Um, they aren't. I can see why they aren't. The way I would implement it personally would be that you can reset the nether one time, basically. Because I can understand why they had that feature in the game, at least on consoles, because basically when you are um porting your world from like PS3 to PS4, Xbox 360 to Xbox One, uh, there's a bit of a problem with Nether because the while the overworld is just has an invisible boundary around it that you can just remove or expand um, to um, fill uh, the largest space available. Another has a wall of bedrock at its border, so you're and that's like 1/4 size of the overworld, so it's tiny. For one, so like there's even more limited. The resources you can get from the Nether are even more limited. And then there's like stuff. In addition, there's been a few things have been added to the Nether, like the Nether quartz. Um, so with the limitations, you may have reasons to want to reset the Nether and with the update. So, um, like with limited space, your chances of finding another fortress are basically nil if you know, your ability to fully explore every corner of another. In the console version, which is basically like old console versions, which are like one map size, and then on top of that, they're one-fourth of the map size. So like, chances are you've explored every corner of your nether if you played for any somewhat reasonable amount of time. So if you fully explored your nether before the Nether Fortress update came, you'll never find another fortress. If you explored the entire thing before they added Nether Quartz, you're never gonna find Nether Quartz because so it's reasonable to have the ability to reset the nether for those versions of the game. And again, it can expand the nether in the console version. You're gonna have this wall of bedrock that you can't get through except in creative mode. So resetting the nether gets rid of that, or move upward to the new boundary. But that's no longer an issue. So basically, I think they could completely drop that feature, even though it's handy around now. Um, and the fact of the matter is, again, you have the limitation that you can only do it once per world, and at least until there's another update, because it's going to be a bit of a trade-off because we do have like a transportation network, a rudimentary transportation network currently in there. But I've taken notice of all the locations of all the portals so we can set everything back up again. But even if I didn't do all that work, like it's still a fair trade-off to just have access to all the biomes without having to walk miles and miles and miles through the freaking nether, which is already treacherous even when you're playing on peaceful, which is what our server's at. Um, so, and then, even when we get to those biomes, they're gonna be pretty far away. So, like, going back and forth between our hub and these new places in the nether to gather stuff is gonna be tricky. I mean, there's probably a degree to which we can just like gather resources and like plant nether trees or whatever the heck. Some of the stuff we might be able to relocate to closer to our hub and like plant and like farm there, so that's possible. But I'd rather just reset the nether altogether, which that's what we've been planning and what I prepared for. Like I the railway to go to one of the further portals and I dismantled it. So I don't want to remantle it. Um, at least until anything is reset, which we hope we'll be able to do. We had to like do some weird editing stuff, and I have like I could do it myself, but there's only one owner of the realm, so like, I think I have my min privileges, but I can't actually access the realm itself and edit it and change anything about it really. So like I'm basically just a super moderator. I think as far as like I'm aware, and I don't know how to do that. So um anyway, um let's actually play the freaking game. Okay, I'm gonna talk over this because it's probably gonna like get copyright and flag. That's a lot of characters. So yeah, I don't know. I probably stay silent as long enough that they probably still get a copyright and flag. And this is gonna play again in the contest game, so who knows? Um, so but credits, I guess. Um, I don't know what to say over this, like other than Don't copyright claim this video, damn it. There's more to this video than just song. Come on. Pocky. I need to get some Pocky to stack on. Well, what the hell? Okay. Hopefully they're gonna have a little bit of context to what's going on so that I'm not completely lost from the fact it's been a few years since I've even watched a Let's Play of the core trilogy. Hopefully it doesn't have any characters from like Close Party 2. But anyway, I did you guys some Pocky because now I'm hungry for Pocky. Hey Ellie. Dang it! No! No! Type it. Okay. So here's another thing that has me really down. I ordered some winter Pocky, which is my favorite flavor of Pocky, from a website called, I think, Japan Candy Store. Not a promotion because I want to have some beef with them because um they give me free complimentary tracking apparently, even though I didn't buy tracking. Okay, stop it. I don't want a copyright claim. Okay, maybe if I go to the select menu, it will. Just to be absolutely sure, I'm going to go to options. Okay. Here's another little rant. Because I haven't ranted enough about enough things yet. So, I ordered Pocky a couple months ago from Japan Candy Store. And due to this Voldemort virus that's been going around, I don't know if I get any kind of flack just talking about briefly. But anyway, the virus has been going around. Apparently, it's stuck in Singapore since April. Since April 29th, which is literally 2 months ago. Like, by next Monday, it will be exactly 2 months. And it has not moved from Singapore. Apparently, they're starting to ship things out. I have no idea. I kind of want to send them a message. Can you do anything? Can you like send me another package with with better shipping? Can you give me some sort of gift card or something so that I can because this is unacceptable. This is ridiculous that I had to wait 2 months for the thing I paid for to get to me. Like, and the shipping, I don't think the shipping that I went with was even that cheap. So, yeah, I mean, their customer service is okay, but like this being my first purchase from their website just makes me feel like they're like in the back of my mind. I'm thinking like this is some sort of elaborate scam, and I'm never gonna get what I paid for, or it's maybe lost in the mail or something, or I don't know. Like there's so much anxiety involved with all this, and Yeah, Pocky is delicious. And there's also like Sakura infused. Like, and I don't know what kind of condition the Pocky will be in by the time it reaches me. It's been sitting in a warehouse for like the summer. Who knows what conditions are in that warehouse in terms of temperature control? Like the pot that it's gonna be like a puddle of ooze with some sticks in the middle of it. Like I don't know. Like I suggested that they, if at all possible, they could reorder it with you know priority shipping, or something that would circumvent whatever lockdowns are going on in the world right now. Because I've gotten things from overseas. I've gotten this from Japan through DHL in 2 freaking days after it shipped, like 3 days. And these took a while, even these things, which took forever to get to me, reached me in, I think, just over a month. These baby metal Blu-rays. They're all baby metal Blu-rays, but and these came also overseas from Europe. So it's just crazy. I ordered them around the same time. I still have not gotten my pocket. So I cannot recommend, at least currently with the lockdowns going on, I cannot recommend Japan Candy Store or whatever the heck it was. New chapter, I guess. Okay. Game Boy. Moon. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. This is Heavenly Host Elementary. A hell that exists beyond the concept of a place where the dead roam free and eternally torment the living. And our story begins when the one who rules over this hell, Sachiko, the girl in the red dress, suddenly lost consciousness and fell to the floor. The child spirits who were bound by the curse of the school all gathered around her quizzically, and the oldest among them, Yuki, reached her hand to touch Sachiko's shoulder, almost as if in worry. Only for Sachiko to spring her own arm up and grab hold of Yuki's groping hand in a single motion, glaring at her prey with bloodshot eyes. Perhaps glaring is too gentle a word. From betwixt her black threaded hair, eyes like daggers shot at her Yuki, boring through her already hollowed cranium. However, Yuki-chan, Ohio, good morning. In the next instant, the expression on Sachiko's face changed to a smile, not unlike that of an ordinary child. It was an infected smell too. Yuki, Rio, Ria, Ria. I think it has to be Ria. And Tokiko alike, all lit up like candles from a glow. Sachiko then turned for a moment to face the calendar on the wall, and as if on cue, the old date listed thereupon tore away and flicked to the floor. As it flared with a faint sprinkling sound, the newly reborn calendar now proudly displayed its new moniker, July 19th. Yeah, I'm a little early. He finally is here. As long as it's my birthday. Say happy birthday. Hey. This is a joke you can only get if you knew what one of the ghosts. It's coming back to me. One of the ghosts is missing a tongue. Spoilers for a decades old game. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know about any pocket bridges. For a second, the visually impaired. So is that one of the? That might be her mother. Dang it! I am so like maybe I should just like delay the stream of Predator and watch Lord's Princess playthroughs of at least the first game because I'm so behind. I might be her mother or her teacher. I think it's her mother. Hopefully, they're going to explain some of these things. Oh yeah, it's her mother. Hi, please, mommy. Oh, what a good girl you are. Hey, we can. Well, we can. Let's make sure to have fun time together all day long. What's it called, mommy? Will you let the people you've captured off the hook? Amnesty, perhaps? I said today I'm going to give everybody lots of amnesty. Get anybody who's not dead yet to check for me, okay? I certainly hope this proves to be a memorable birthday for her. Yeah, this idea of eating Pocky while playing them is not going to work. When I came to, I found myself in a very spacious but dimly lit building. Oh, do we have game audio? Speaking of which, damn it. Don't quit the game. I need to see if we have game audio. Um, Oh, I need to turn PC audio up. There we go. Sorry, we haven't had any game audio. Sorry, it's been a while since I've streamed from a PC game. Okay. Probably. I'm gonna turn it down. Let's see, where do I have I can't tell. There you go. Hopefully it's not too quiet, not too loud. So I'm not worried about copyright strike for the opening music because it was playing. Okay, hopefully that's not too loud. It's spiking a little bit, but so is my voice, so okay. Yeah, I've been away for a month, and also I've been away from streaming stuff off my PC for a while, even longer. So, but it might be the first time I'm streaming PC game in Streamlabs versus plain Jane OBS. So, yeah. Anyway, the city above me had to have been a good 30 feet or more off the ground. Rows of lights evenly spaced along this entire area. The floor below me was clearly varnished, shining with a glossy finish. I lifted my head a bit and surveyed the area in front of me. And the first thing I saw was a stage flanked on both sides by drawn red curtains. And right in the middle of it was a podium, like the kind you typically see principals standing behind as they introduce themselves to new classes. And it was really like... I wonder if they like remastered this or something. I think this is pretty old. Like, technically. Like it released here, localized last year, but like the artwork is really it looks pretty high resolution. I'm running this in 1080p. Smaller for you guys. So I'm in an auditorium. The rain was coming down in sheets outside, and the steady pitter-patter of it filled this entire massive space with a deceptive calmness. On the other side of the room, a plastic basketball hoop stretched its way up toward the ceiling, eagerly reaching like its players might. The space served as a gymnasium and auditorium both, like so many others did in school buildings from throughout the mid-20th century. Mid-20th century? Oh yeah, mid-20th, yeah. Still here, it's only heavily host elementary. I was reading it in 12th century rather than 20th. For some reason. At least in my head. What? 12th? Oh, 20th. Yeah, because I still wasn't able to stop the Sachiko ever after ritual. Oh, so this is like the time loop ending, I guess? I think there was an ending where there was a weird time loop. There's the ending from the movie Ritual. It was really weird story. I can't remember anything clearly. But I had a distinct sensation that this was not my first time experiencing the events of this particular day. Oh, I could just feel it. And I knew that just a few short hours ago, in our plain old familiar classroom 2-9, my friends all performed the ritual that sealed us here in this horrible place. It was called Sachiko Ever After, and try as I might, I couldn't stop them. I knew too. I knew it was going to happen. This is what was going to happen. Something was different this time around. Wait, an auditorium? I've never been in this here before. There were a lot of other people around as well. Most wearing uniforms I didn't for all the world, and felt just like a Monday morning assembly. And I clearly wasn't the only one confused by what was happening. Everybody was looking around in a daze as if they'd all just woken up. Yeah, I remember being transported here to heavily host elementary. And I remember leaving classroom 1A with Yuka. But then there was a chime and a big earthquake, and all of a sudden I was here. Hold on. Where's everybody else? Where's the rest of 2-9? Looking closely, I can see a students wearing the uniform you put on your high school, which wasn't far from ours. I recognize the uniform team from Polonium. High school. We've had mixers with them in the past. But where was Kisaragi? Had the others not been brought here this time? Was I the only one? Satoshi, are you okay? Mochida!
Naomi!
I shouldn't say that. From deep from the fog of unfamiliar faces, Naomi and Ishinohara came barreling towards me. The sight of friends amidst this chaos energized me, as if lifting a cloud from my heart. Forgetting for a moment that Naomi was a girl, I rushed to meet her and hugged her with all my might. You have no idea how worried I was. Turning down her cheeks. Most likely, she'd been subjected to unspeakable horrors in this school until just a few minutes ago. Just as Yuka and I had. Are you alright? You're not injured or anything, are you? No? How about you, Shinohara? Are you okay? I'm fine, but more importantly, Naomi, you better not let go. Oh no! Naomi quickly pushed herself away. Shinohara was staring at her with an impish grin on her face, but she too had tears welling in her eyes. Self-explanatory. Mochida! Yuka, Shinozaki, Suzumoto, and Miss Yui were all together and seemed to have noticed us all at once. They came running over to join the reunion.
Yuka! Yui-sensei!
Yuka, Miss Yui! Anya-chan, are you okay?
Satoshi!
You guys!
Yoshiki, Shinozaki, Suzumoto, Morishige mo!
Yoshiki, Shinozaki, Suzumoto, and Morishige too.
みんな無事だったんだな。
I'm so glad you're all safe.
バカ かね、サトシ。
Why are you crying
何
for a
泣い
sec?
てんのよ。
Satoshi? That does not suit you at all.
ひでえ顔だぜ、サトシ。
Your face really is kind of a disaster right now, man.
なんだよみんなこそ。くそ。
Like, you
言い
guys
た
look
かった
any
んだから
better.
な。
Man, I was so worried about all of you.
持田くん。
We've been told that even though the 9 of us were all here in the same school, we existed in separate, closed spaces and may never meet again. Yet here we were, not in separate dimensions, closed off from one another, but gathered together in the same space and even the same room. We were still trapped in Heavenly Host Elementary, but my dearest wish to be able to see my friends once more had actually come to pass. So yeah, I was crying. I couldn't stop the tears from gushing out of my eyes, even if I wanted to. We all swung our arms around one another's shoulders and enjoyed this first real moment of happiness any of us had experienced since this ordeal began. Other voices indicating similar cheer reunions could be heard here and there throughout the auditorium. It seemed everyone here was in a similar situation to our own. But it was kind of strange. I recognized some of them. I recognized some of them as if I met them in another life. Yet all the others in attendance were complete strangers.
一体どうなっているんだ。
So what's actually happening?
気絶している間に誰かに意図的に集められないと
Someone
こう
must
は
have
ならないだ
eventually
ろう。
gathered us all together here. Well, who are unconscious. It's the only way a situation like this could come about.
そうね。再会はできたけれど、
True, I'm glad we're
見たところ
all able
天
to
神小
reunite
学校
like
から
this,
出ら
but
れたわけ
we
でもない
really
か
still
ら、
haven't
手
escaped
放しで喜べる状況でないことは
so we
確か
shouldn't
だ
get our
わ。
hopes up yet.
みんな、まだ気を
We
緩
have
め
to
ないで。
keep ourselves on alert, okay? Why had we been assembled here? What was going to happen to us? I had a bad feeling about this, but I really wasn't the only one. Collective shudder ran through the room. You? You could turn around to address the familiar voice that had spoken her name. It was, for some reason, her classmate, Tatsuki Mizuhara. Nonchalantly munching on a potato chips from a bag she seemed to have just taken out of the cupboard.
さつきちゃん、どうしてここ
Huh, Satsuki? Why are you here?
に？なんかわかんないけど、
Not really sure. Munch, munch. I was picking at it home,
ここにいた。
and then all of a sudden, here I was.
なんなのここ。
Speaking of, what is this place? Yeah! Whoa! We spun ourselves around to see what had produced this ear-splitting feedback pulse. And there, standing upon the auditorium stage, was an enormous speaker. In line with it was the podium noted earlier, as well as a mysterious announcement board covered up with red
あ
cloth.
んなものあったっけ。
Has this been there this whole time?
皆さん、静粛に気がつきましたか？
May I have your attention, please? Please scream if you're paying attention. May I have your attention, please, everyone? You all come too? Who's there? Where are you talking to us from? Everyone in the room began looking around frantically for any sign of the person who was speaking to them.
静かに、ちゃんと前を向きなさい。
Quiet down, quiet please. Eyes forward, everyone. It's good manners to look someone in the eyes when they're speaking to you.
顔を見ろって誰も立ってねえじゃねえかよ。
Maybe you would if there were somebody fucking there to look at. As usual, Yoshiki did not mince words. His presence were met by a closing cannon of a metal hammer, which came whizzing towards him from the stage, spinning wildly through the air. It was positively massive, almost imaginatively so. And the aim was spot on and landed right at Yoshiki's roof, easily sinking himself deep into the floorboards where he was standing upright. Yoshiki fell to his knees, absolutely paralyzed with fear. What the hell is that thing? The giant man, Yoshikazu Yanadori, was standing on one wing of the stage. He approached the podium at the center stage and looked at the very little girl out from behind it, propping her up so the crowd could see her clearly. Was she there this whole time? She's so tiny. Yoshikazu's response to the murmuring crowd was to stamp his feet hard on a bearing roar, instantly silencing the room. Dot dot dot. Thank you all for being here today. And for all your hard work up until now. You've done well to reach your way through this day again and again. It'll be a little different though. This loop is special. Once the day ends, everyone will go back to normal. Like this day never happened. It's kind of a series of unlikely events. A side story, maybe. I wonder if she actually said kind in there. A shindig? That's not it. A shindig? I think the word is I know it's supposed to be anthology. I'm just trying to figure out how she's pronouncing it. Phonology. Phonology. Sort of. Or something. And there are people present for that you'll quite never be able to meet again. So be sure to enjoy yourself while you can, okay? What the hell? Today is my birthday, you see? So I want everybody to have a really good time. Celebrate good time. Have a good time with what? What are you talking about? You're going to have fun. What does that mean? Huh? You need to be careful, this could be... That's true, I think she... You know her, Kisami? Allow me to explain. See, you're going to put on the culture festival for me today. Well, what's wrong with the process? Look at her, you'll talk to her in the assembly. Let's go quickly something. Sachiko's direction with deadly accuracy, with shock. Snapped her right in the forehead. A fleshy split, and down she went. Now I'm imagining think it's called Texas, literally. Penetrated her brain. And then this was not a very good person. Yeah, Academy High School Class 2-1. Owawe? Owawe? I don't know. It was one of the girls from another school who raised her hand enthusiastically as if this were a proper class and she was aiming for high marks. Sachiko seemed to take note of this, pointing at the girl named Sayaka Owawe? And her just stared at
閉じ込めた犠牲者の名前ちゃんと覚えてるのあの子
she could possibly know the names of every one of the victims, does she? Well, yeah, she's been going through the loop like hundreds of times. I think she's learned from that. Let me see the saying the girl closely.
帰りたいんですけど
I'd like to go home, please? That seems like not such a smart thing to say. Sachiko just wanted the idea away like it was pacified about the decision and without ever losing her mind. Nope, that's not allowed.
お前の誕生日とか知るかよ帰らせろよ
If you think we gave a shit about your birthday, let's go home, gosh darn it. As the boy with the red hair, Kai Shimada, spat out his demand, the rest of his tendencies became riled up and began making similar demands of their own.
そうだそうだ
Sachiko raised her hand slowly, pointing at Shimada, before hastily swinging it downward. It would become clear why in just a moment.
大体てめえ何様だよガキの分際で俺たちをコケにするなん
Who
て
the fuck do
強
you
いな
think you think you are? What gives you the right to make fools of us like this, you little... One of the lights from almost directly above Shimada came crashing to the floor with Turner's fork, brushing up against his cheek on the way down. Oh! Stammer sputtered. Instead of absolute shock, a cold sweat immediately formed on his body, and he collapsed to the ground in a heap. During Mario Assembly, please raise your hand if you wish to speak. But no one else raised their hands, and no one else uttered even a single peep. The room felt dead silent. Somehow, this made Sachiko's thought all the more menacing. And finally, the silence was broken. Over here! Yes? Musashigawa girl, middle school class 1-4. Nana Yugasawara. Sawara? Sorry, I consider myself pretty good for pronouncing Japanese names, but some of you are really well. What do you intend to go do at this culture festival? I expect you to die with us
大好きよ
every other leader. Especially. What a good question. Teachers are students who pay attention. As you can raise your hand again with a flourish, the cross-country board beside her fell away. But it was a hand-drawn map of school that was somehow simultaneously joyous and significant.
天
I
神
call it
幸子の
heavenly host. It's up to
血肉不
choose them up
大
and
回
pick them
帰
out.
フェスティ
The
バル
great confinement
夏
of Running Flesh Festival, Art Edition.
いい名前だと思ったのに
I thought it was a pretty good name. Yoshikazu Yanagihori once again bellowed at the crowd and slammed his foot upon the floor with all his might. It was such a powerful stomp, in fact, that the whole room shook for several seconds afterward, the light above clinking unsettlingly the whole time.
拍手しとけみんな
Clap, everybody! I do believe in fairies! I do believe in fairies! Sachiko's smile could any wider or surprisingly any purer. She turned away a bit and hopped over to the party for a better, more sensual seat in which to address her captive audience. And then suddenly she pointed towards the presentation board with a dexterous step. Somehow secured.
見ての通り幸子が腕
As you
に
can
よ
see,
り
I
をかけて
painstakingly
たくさんの
cleared a
楽しい
full
リク
course
リエーショ
of
ンメニューを用意
recreational
したよ
activities for you all.
それぞれに参加する生
I've
徒
also listed which students will be participating in each of these
ど
activities,
こから行く楽しみは
where you're all to
あなたたち
begin entertaining yourself is more or less up to you. She's about to say challenging, wasn't she? And what does she mean by more or less? It's pretty clear these weren't going to be quite as fun or entertaining for us as we were being supposed to be. Also, since the climaxes have gone screwy, the connection between dimensions may get all messed up. But if so, don't worry about it. It's fine. Fine for you, maybe. Yoshiki parked his misgivings despite himself. So, you all got here by performing a charm, right? Well, today we have some extra special guests joining us too. These are people you might share a connection with. I expect surprise might if it's slow for a few of you though, when you saw one of our special guests earlier. You can turn to look at Sachiko.
友達か
So, friend?
どうも
Oh, pleased to meet you all. Since I haven't been able to connect with these people on a spiritual level, they're just here for the day. When the date changes, they get to go home. Of course, if they die, they stay here forever. So be careful, okay?
そこにいるのはもしかしてししど
You have to be... Then utter shock in her voice was beyond apparent. Suddenly, there stood Mitsune's Mikasa, stepped out in the still uniform that day she remembered him from her own school days.
やっぱりなんでお前大人になってるんだ
You are her then. Why are you an adult?
いや、わかんないけど司くん高校の時のままなんだかわいい
I don't really know. Because Mikasa's still a high school student, even Just like, remember, he's so cute! I have a question. This is the Rogue Academy Senior High School Class 29 by Suzumoto.
幸子さん、せっかく楽しい一日にするのなら、
Really, do you want this to be a day of fun activities? Maybe you could stand to have a brighter test your title? Shihaya and Nari all not in agreement with them. Like, what exactly? Well, how about
幸子のヒステリックバースデー。
Sachiko's hysteric birthday? Sachiko's hysteric birthday. Perhaps to you or the audience certainly seemed to like it, but then I was in the field and only stood for reason. Pretty hard to sell it, I guess. In my bit, as she surveyed the applauding student, looked at Sachiko's face changed from one of pouty rejection to pure, unbridled enthusiasm. Perfect! What we'll call it. She most likely had no clue what hysteric meant. Yoshiki, Shimada, and Murashige weren't exactly on board with the idea, a question to which they made abundantly clear.
マユ、お前何考えてるんだ。あいつは俺たちを閉じ込めた
Hey,
敵
what
な
are
んだ
you
ぞ。
thinking? That's our enemy! The one who trapped us here!
分かってる。私だって怖いよ。
I'm scared too, but
でも
I
ね、
feel like she's probably pretty lonely here herself, you know?
霊に同情しすぎちゃいけないって言う
But
だろ。
with that evil
こんな
spirit
空気に
stuff,
飲まれちゃダメだ。
you don't want to get swallowed up in this heavy atmosphere, do you?
分かってないのは森重くんの方かも
The
し
one
れ
who
ないよ。
doesn't get it, Murashige.
あの例の隙をつくために
We played a
と
lot
りあえ
of
ず
her
従っておくふりをする
games.
って手もあるわ。
To slip past it.
それぐらい
Very
何よ。
valid tactic, and
私平
well,
気。
everyone had no problem with it. Huh?
じゃあ開幕だよ。
And now, without further ado, I present to you my hysteric birthday.
なんだこの音は。ラップ。
It's on me. 'They need a translation to the... Here's the best character in the game. Kizami. What in the world is this, rap? Oh yeah, this girl. Fun fact. Sachiko is done by the same actress who does the voice of Pikachu. I'm not joking.
なんでラップ？
Why though?
令状だけにラップ。
You do also hear it, but they don't explain rapping in haunted places. LOL. Or lol? I think people do pronounce lol.
なんか怖いこと言ってるぞ、歌詞。
Those lyrics are creepy beyond though. What lyrics? That we didn't get translation of the lyrics. I need to see if anyone's actually posted a translation of her rap. Dang it. No, no. I'm gonna translate. There was a there it is. Yeah, the original translation of the title is Sachiko's Game of Love Hysteric Birthday to You, which is what it's listed on as Twitch because they didn't update the name. Um, I have no idea. Positively beaming now, Sachiko turned her head to look at something farther back on the stage.
最初の催し物だけは
To make things extra special, I'll be picking the first amusement myself. Let's see now. She suddenly had a knife in her hands and was tossing and catching it absentmindedly as she considered her options. He then swung back around triumphantly.
幸子
I think you're in the mood for a nice romantic comedy. Let's figure out a save.
あれ
Hmm?
聞こえなかっ
Didn't you hear
た
me?
幸子ラブコメ
I
みたいな
said
って
I am in the mood for a romantic comedy.
ラブコメだ
A romantic comedy? Seriously?
ラブコメ
Uh-huh.
学園
A
ラブコメ
romantic comedy.
今すごく
Romantic comedy is a
人気ある
school
んでし
setting
ょ
that are really hit right now, aren't they?
まあそうだ
Yeah, I guess.
でも俺とラブコメに何の関係があるんだ
What the hell role am I supposed to play in a romantic comedy? I
俺
mean,
と篠
I
崎が
guess
主人公って
Shinozaki
いう
and
の
I
は
are the
悪くない
stars.
気も
It
するが
wouldn't be so bad.
今岸沼くんこっちを見た
She
気
sure
のせ
did
いよ
look
ね
at over at me. Nah, must just be my imagination.
なこっぱずかしい真似できるかっての
No, there's no way I could pull something like that off. It would be way too embarrassing.
うん、岸沼くんなんか怒ってる
Kinda angry or something.
人気がある
See? And for those kinds of stories to be that popular, they must be pretty funny, right?
かもな
Maybe.
じゃあ見せてくれるよ
So
ね
throw one for me then, won't you?
ま内容次第じゃねえの
Depends on
か
the script, I guess.
テクノボ例のものを
Hey,
配
hey,
る
blockhead. Stop passing him out. Oshikaku, Corey, began handing copies of a thin, offset book to each person in attendance. Each beautifully bound mini tome was adorned with gaudy decorations, highlighting the title of the work contained
なん
within.
だこれ台本って
The
や
hell's
つか
this? Is this literally a script?
天神小学校ハーレムスクールデイズ
Harem
ラ
School
ブラブ
Days.
大作
The
戦
Great
だ
Love Maneuver.
うん面白そうな
Uh
タ
huh.
イトルでしょ
Pretty cool title, don't you think?
ラブコメとか詳しくねえけどろく
I
でも
don't
ねえ
know a
タイト
lot
ルだ
about
っての
romantic
はわかる
comedies,
ぜ
but I know a garbage title when I hear one.
俺主役なのか
I'm the lead?
まあそうみたいだな
Yep, looks that way.
まあ別にいいけどよ
Probably for the best,
俺が主
honestly.
役ってのも変
Be
な
a
感
weird
じだ
ass
し
romantic comedy with being the lead.
他に出るのは
The other
中島
principal
に
characters
篠
are
崎
Nakashima Shinozaki.
篠崎も出るのか
Wait, Shinozaki's
What?
in it too?
ハーレムの一
A
員
member of the harem?
なんか気分悪いぜ
I do not like where this is
続き続き
going. Who else is in the cast? Gotta keep
それに
reading.
ゆい先生に
Miss Huey too? And
ゆかもいるのか
man,
へえ
This just
他にも
keeps
結構出んだ
on
な
drawing?
桐崎東子って誰だ？
Who's Toko?
それに
Here,
水
Lucky
原
is
さつきって
Satsuki
ゆかの友達だっけ？
is Yuka's friend, right?
まあ、
Yes,
とりあえず
I should check
中
out
身
the
見てみる
actual
か。
see what happens to everybody.
うん？
Huh?
うんな、
Yeah.
うんだってこれ、サトシが理由もなくモテモテになるだけじゃねえか。
It's just Satoshi literally getting everything a girl here for no good reason whatsoever.
だってラブコメってそういうものだよね。主人公
Isn't that what romantic comedies are, though? The main guy is super popular with every girl for no reason at all.
かもしれねえが。
Okay, sure,
こ
granted.
の
But
篠崎たち
still,
にやらせられっ
you
か
really
よ。
plan on make Shinozaki and Erojo play along?
私は別に
I honestly don't mind.
本当にいいのかよ、篠崎。
Are you serious?
ハーレムだぞ、ハーレム。
Shinozaki! Shinozaki! A freaking harem!
まあ
I
しょ
mean,
うがないわよね。
it is what it is, right?
じゃあもしかして中島もか。
Don't tell me, Nakashima, that you're cool with this too.
私も
Yeah, as long as Satoshi's the lead, I don't mind it at all.
別に
I mean, I'm not saying, I just mean it's better than if it were a stranger, right?
ゆか
And
の
what about you, Yuka? Huh?
まだ台
I
本
haven't
読
read
んで
the
ないけど
script yet, but
兄ちゃんと
if it's with Big Brother, I don't mind if one bit.
ゆい先生もかよ。
And you too, Miss Yui.
岸沼くん、私まだ
Kishinima, I haven't said a word
な
yet.
んで怒ってるの
Why are you getting so angry?
先生も
Just answer the
先
question,
生
Miss
なのか
Yui.
よ。
You, it's such.
もろ手を挙げて
Not
させってこと
wholeheartedly
はないけ
embracing it, no, but
ど、怖いのよ
it's
り
better
は
than
い
any
いん
of
じゃな
that
いかし
scary
ら。
stuff, at least, right?
みんなは言ってるけ
Well,
ど
seems everybody else is on board.
うるせえ。篠崎たちがいいと言ってもこの俺は認めねえぞ。
I don't care if Eric knows that kind of thing. I'm not. I'm not. There you go.
兄
Yeah,
ちゃ
I'm
ん
glad
さ
it's
っ
the
き言
right
ってること
word.
違う。
You were against it before, though, Big Brother. Oh, this word against this against it before, though, Big Brother.
そうよ、岸沼くん。
That's right,
何が熱くなってるの？
Kishinima. What's gotten you so uptight?
篠崎
Saki
ちっちゃい人間と思われるかもしれないが
might make me a
俺は
smaller
お
person,
前が
but I
サトシ
just
と仲良く
don't
すると
want
ころ
to
なん
have
て
to watch
見
you
たくないんだよ。
post Satoshi like that.
とにかく俺はこんな茶番には付き合わないから
I
な
won't。be a part of this part.
そもそもお兄ちゃんの名前
Okay,
は
we
何
weren't in the script to begin with, Big Brother.
だとしてもだ、俺は絶対に反対だ。
Nonetheless, I will not support the selection. I stand opposed. I stand opposed.
俺も気に入らねえな。
I don't care for it either. If you're gonna make anyone the male lead, you gotta pick me, not playing at nobody with no special traits whatsoever.
特徴ないの俺。
What do you mean there's special traits?
その話してなかったよ
Also,
ね
I
今。
don't think my qualifications are the issue here.
聞こえなかったのなら、もう一度
Did
言
you
って
hear me? I'll say it again.
主人公にするなら
If you're gonna make anyone the damn lead in this fucking stupid rom-com, it's pick me, not this boring ass goody two-shoes everyman.
言わなくていいよ。っていうか、
You don't have to be so mean about it.
そんなの
That wasn't my point anyway. It's not about me.
持田に特徴がないかどうかは
Totally
とも
said
かく
Bashida's unique traits
俺もこん
or
な茶
lack
番に付
thereof.
き合う気には
I
なれ
too
ない
dead
な
in the position of this charade.
それにや
However,
るとしても
it must be performed
主
that
役は
I
演劇経験者の俺がやった方がいいと思うけどな
someone with theater experience, such as myself.
え
Huh?
森重も否定してくれないの
You accepted me as the lead too?
聞こえなかったのならもう一度言おう
You
か
can hear me. I'll be happy to repeat myself.
いやだから聞こえなかったとは言って
I don't
ない
think
だ
you or
ろ
anyone else to repeat
俺
yourself,
否
damn
定
it.
してくれないことを嘆いてるだけだ
Really,
よ
that every guy here seems very much opposed to me taking this role.
持田に特徴がないかどうかはともかく俺もこんな茶番に付き合う気にはなれないな
Unique traits or lack thereof. Two stand in opposition to the charade.
それにやるとしても主役は演劇経験者の俺がやった方がいいと思うけどな
Sumo for the lead. What? Didn't we already say this?
今言わなくていいって言ったよね。なんで余計なことはたくさん言うの？
Oh, I said I didn't need you to repeat yourself. Why did you have to repeat everything you said?
特徴がないかどうかはともかくサト
Regardless
シ
of your lack of
お前も反対だよな。
You too
こんな
must be
茶番に
opposed
参
to
加するのは
Satoshi, right?
よしき、お前も否定してくれない
Yoshiki,
のか。
not you too.
聞こえなかったのならもう一度言うぜ。
Allow me to repeat myself.
だからもう言わなくていいよ。
But don't you dare! I'm
俺が嘆いているの
not
は聞こえないことじゃな
telling
く
about
て。
being unable to hear what you're saying. My hearing should be
どっ
fine.
ちでもいいだろそんなこと！今はこの台本通りにラブコメをするかどうかって話をしてるんだ。
Absurd amount of comedy as written. I'm just asking better.
それはそうだ
Well,
けど。
I mean, no, but still.
なあ
See, this isn't a
お
question
前
of
に
whether
特徴があるとかな
or
いと
not
か
you
の
have
問題じゃ
any
ねえん
traits
だ。
worthy of the
だろ
role. Now, is it? No, I guess it
そう
isn't.
だよ。
That is completely beside the point. But I can't help
でも、
being at least a little bothered.
なあよしき、お前も。
Do you really think I'm not bland?
よしき、
Yoshiki?
もしもし。よしきさん。
Earth to Yoshiki?
どうしても答えないといけない
Do。I really have to answer that? すごく答え
Is
づ
it
らい
really
質問
that
だった
tough
の
a
question? Do you really have to think that hard about whether or not I have a clearly defined personality?
ゆかち、も
Hey,
し
you.
かしてゆかちのお姉
Is
さ
your
ん
big brother
特徴ない
really
の？
like one of those blank slate dudes you see in an anime? Someone with no unique characteristic you pick out?
さつきちゃん。
Satsuki?
だってみんな言ってるし、
Well,
誰も否定
that's
し
what
ないよね。
everybody's saying, and nobody's attempting to say otherwise.
でも、
But
そんなにはっきり言
when
った
you put
ら
it so bluntly like that,
お兄ちゃんがか
I
わい
just
そうだよ。
feel kind of bad for him.
ゆか、まさか
No,
お前まで
you can.
俺のことを。
Not you, too.
違うよ、
Huh?
お兄ちゃん。
Oh,
お兄
that's
ちゃん
not
って
it. You're very protagonisty, big brother.
かっこいいし、やるだけ
You're
や
really
る
cool-headed, and when someone
最後はやっぱり
needs to get done, you step in and do it. I don't know what any of us would do without you.
で、特徴がある。
Would you say I have unique personality traits?
ないと言ってるようにしか聞こえない
I'm only hearing otherwise, man.
普通の
But
主
you
人
is
公
right.
って感じで
It
すよ
does
ね。
make you pretty protagonisty.
さつきちゃん。でもさ、ゆか
But
ち。
think about it.
主人
Calling
公
someone protagonisty is
いい
a
意味だけど
compliment. But
要
when
す
you
る
get
に
right
普通
down
って
to it,
意味で
it
すよ。
just means they're really ordinary.
だよね。
I am, aren't I?
んなことはどうでもいいんだよサトシ。
It doesn't matter right now, Satoshi.
そうだった。
Yeah, that's right. By now, it makes a difference whether or not I have anything new to bring to the
サ
table.
トシお前も反対だよなこんな台本。
Satoshi, are you in or are you out? Totally different too, right?
俺は
I
もちろん反対だよな
are against
サ
it,
ト
aren't
シ。
you?
サトシ
Satoshi?
俺は賛成だ。
I mean,
せっかく今日は怖いのは
have a
なしっ
chance
て
to
言ってるんだ
experience one full day without any scary
から
stuff
おと
happening.
なしく従
So I
う
feel like it would be best to
べき
play
だ。
along.
見損なったぜサトシ。お前は自分さえ美味しい目に会えるなら俺や篠崎がどう思うやいいってことかよ。
Up there being subjected to countless worldly pleasures. Just think about what Shinozaki and I are going through.
違うよしき。俺は
So that Yoshiki,
幸子には逆らわない
I
方
was
がいい
up we
って思
should
ってる。
defy Sachiko right now.
それに
Besides,
問題ないって言
Shinozaki
ってる
said
し
she didn't mind. Isn't that right, Shinozaki?
なあ
Okay, play along, right? Sure.
本気で言ってるの
Do
か
you even
篠
know what
崎。
you're saying, Shinozaki?
私
What
さ
do
っ
you
き
mean?
のこの台
I
本
said
でいい
before
って
that
言
I
った
was
でし
okay
ょ
with the script,
だけどよ
but
でもサトシが
Satoshi,
主人公で
the lead.
ハーレムなんだぞ。
だからそれも持田君な
Yeah,
ら
but
いい
she
って
said
言ったはずだ
it's
け
cool
ど
with it too, so
菱沼君
there's no problem, honestly.
何を聞いてたの？
In case you knew, may have you even been listening?
よしき大丈夫か？
Shiki, are you okay? You look like you're shocked or
ショック
something.
受けてるみたい
But
だ
you're
けど
not even in...
台本にはお
production.
前
That
は
shouldn't
出
make
て
any
ないし
difference to you, right?
関係ない。
サトシ。
ん
サトシ
We
俺はもうお前のことを友達とは思わね
ヨシキ、なんでそこで怒るんだよ。
Why are you being like this?
なんでラブコメ
Why
をした
won't
方
you
がいいっ
accept
て分かってくれないんだ。
that romanticality is the right thing to
え。
do?
分かってないのはお前の方だ、サト
You're
シ
the one who is gonna get Satoshi.
俺、お前が何を言ってるのか分からないよ、ヨシキ。
Because I don't understand a thing you're saying, Yoshi.
とにかくラブコメには
I
反対だからな
oppose romantic comedy.
どうして
Uh-oh.
せっかく楽しい一日に
I
し
had
よ
a
う
whole
と
fun
思っ
day
たの
planned
に
out for you and
どうしてそんな風にいがみ合う
what
の
time you gotta fight like that?
どうしてってお前が
Because of you!
ふざけたこと言い出すからだろうが
Stupid trip.
ひどいお兄ちゃん
You're big thing, say big brother.
もうお兄ちゃんなんて呼んであげない
No, I can't call you on each other anymore. You don't deserve it.
死ぬ間たちがそういう
You and your friends are so against my
確かに
romantic
考
comedy.
えがあるからね
Kishinuma, then I have another idea of what you can do. Crap, I
激
think
鱗に
I
触れ
made
ち
her
まった
bad.
か。
逃げたいやつはチャンス
Anyone who wants to escape
もち
will
ろん簡単
be
な
given a chance, but it won't be easy.
あのドアの先には
I paired an
脱出ゲ
escape
ーム
room
がある
scenario on the other side of that door. Wait a minute. They have escape rooms? I think this game came out long before escape rooms were a thing.
もしゴールまでたどり着けた
If
ら
you make it to
そ
the
の時は
goal,
誰か
I'll
もう
let
一
you
人で
and
一
one
緒に
other
飛び
person
出したい
escape. Because
一人じゃ
it's
寂しい
lonely
でしょ
being in the only one, right?
マジかよ
You serious?
もしゴールできたら
That's if you can make it to the goal. Shame on the battlefield.
大丈夫ラン
Okay, let's see here. I need to look into. Okay, escape kit doesn't do anything. Okay, so it's right click. Cool. Let me see if there's like any raw images in the other folders that I can potentially use as background and other elements for the stream. So I'm considering what I should call it right now. I think I've only been playing this for like an actual hour. Am I getting kind of... I don't know. My voice is getting tired, so I've been so long I can actually, I'm gonna have to reconsider whether or not I'm gonna, like, read the Japanese voiceovers. As much fun as it is, like, having to voice every character with emotions and everything is really taxing. So next part I might just read it to myself and then read the parts that aren't voiced aloud. If you don't mind. There's probably other things you can watch that people like if you read the read things in English. So anyway, I'm gonna head over to our wall of patrons, which is currently empty. Can help fill it for as little as per month. That's really all I'm asking. I'm beginning to build up a system where you can like recommend the game. It's pending my approval, but then like they're basically going to be like a list of games you can contribute to anything on the list. And once it reaches a certain threshold, which I tend to get to determine, I will play it. I'll add it to my schedule, basically. So please consider it. And I actually did change the outro. Do you have a separate outro for Persona 5? I might have to make a separate outro for Fourth Party. Now we have this thing in the way too. That's my there we go. I still have a little corner that's brightly lit. That's let's try from the lamp. Let me see if I can turn it this way. That works. You still have a shadow from the monitor, but anyway, besides supporting the Patreon, there's a bunch of things you can do. You can check out our Minecraft realm, and once again, another avoid going to another because we're going to be revamping that or resetting it completely. And I had no idea what will happen to people who are in another when it gets reset. So at least avoid quitting the game while you're in another. But anyway, a bunch of things you can do. And thanks as always to our producer, Aaron McMahon. And thanks for watching. Until next time, sayonara.